Hi, this is your girl Lynette. It's BBW Delaware 2016, 2017, Miss Fashion Global 2020, and Miss 2023 Delaware, Miss Classic Universe. This is the 2023 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Speaker Series. This is what my platform is all about, building amicable relations. We do that by having phenomenal women share what they do, why they do it, why it's important, and how you can support, like, share, and follow them in all of their efforts in hopes of inspiring other women and girls into their purpose. Today, we have Miss Smart Mom herself, Marlena. Hello, darling. How are you?
Hello, I'm very well. How are you?
I am ecstatic to have you here. First of all,
Thank
I have not
you.
seen you in a while. It was nice to see you recently at our engagement, but I know
Yes.
it's like what, February now. So,
Yes.
how are you? Could you please introduce yourself?
Well, hello, world. My name is Marlena. I am the smart single mom herself. The acronym for SMART means single mothers are resilient and tenacious. I have an organization that I started for single moms back in 2021. And with that initiative, it was just something that was birthed out of me participating in the Miss BBW pageant. That was back in 2019. And I was asked about my platform and talked about it being with single moms. The other thing is that with that, I have a website attached to that. I also have a support group and a journal. And I am also a singer by hobby, and then I also have banking skills as well. So I'm pretty well rounded, I would say.
You are extremely well rounded. I initially met Marlena, and I believe she was working on finances. So, in terms of a
Yeah.
mother who is savvy, familiar, and empowering to other
Mhm.
women, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like you were doing everything that your journal is doing prior to you actually putting that together.
I would say yes. The overall goal for having the manifestation journal was to basically have moms, people such as myself, talk about real life instances and share with the thoughts of reference to how they feel being a single mom. What are the expectations that you have, and what more can we do in order for us to conjure more positive aspects and feelings, and kind of maneuver from that.
Okay. So I don't know why I'm trying to figure out why your volume is so low from my side. Do you have something that so that we can hear your sound a little bit more? I've tried it on this side and it sounds like it starts to echo. And I want to make sure that they hear you clearly because this journal, this journey that you have been on for smart moms is something that is so important, so needed. And I've seen your platform and your group
Yes.
continue to grow.
Yes. Yes, I have about 356 moms in the group, and I am also on TikTok. I am on Instagram. I also have a podcast, Smart Single Mom Podcast as well, and I can be found on all platforms. The goal is for me to motivate our single moms to let them know that there is a more excellent way of
Okay,
doing it. What?
time. What is happening? This is, I can barely hear you. And if I can't hear you, then I'm not going to be able to ask like real questions because I'm going to be asking something that you just said.
My microphone is all the way up. You can't hear me? You on mute now. I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you now. Wait,
And I
I
can
can't.
hear you better now.
Okay.
Is there echo?
Not really, no.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, nope, I can't. I can only pretend so long that I can hear.
So take two.
Yeah, I'm like, what things happening? Mind you, I just did a recording and I didn't. So I'm like, okay, nope, I can fix it. There, one of y'all. Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to see which one of these got me echoing. Maybe if I turn this one down because I have this sound up. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
And I can hear you without the echo. All right. No, there is still echo, but it's not as bad as it was before. Oh no. Okay.
You figured it out?
Yes. Even though it seems contrary to what I just did to make this work. All right. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I want to get it right. Ready?
Yes.
5. Hi, this is your girl Annette, and this is the 2023 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Series, where we feature phenomenal women sharing what they do, why they do it, why it's important, and how other women and girls can support and so into what they're doing in hopes of inspiring other women and girls into their purpose. Today, we have Miss Smart Mom herself, Dr. Marlena.
Hello, doctor. I love it. I'll take it.
We might as well speak all of it now because I think that this is a phenomenal initiative that you have started, that you have embarked upon. But before we get started with Smart Moms, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, world. My name is Marlena Green. I am originally from South Carolina. My family and I have a singing group called the Bateman Family. So I sing, I play. I also am in finances, been in the banking world for well over 20 years now, studying business development and management, and have currently, well, am currently a travel agent. So I do that on the side along with CASA volunteer, court appointed service advocate volunteer, and I work with social workers and plead for families to be able to get their children back with reunification strategies. And then I also have my Smart Single Mom platform as well that I've been working on for about a year and a half.
Oh my, mind you, I should be taking notes because I totally missed that you were doing some of the pieces. So you're an advocate?
Yes, I am a CASA volunteer. I've been doing that for about a year and 3 months.
That is huge. Okay, so all of that kind of helps with the single moms in terms of what
Yes.
they need or what happens in the court system because people have a lot of um, concerns trying to navigate that system, right?
That is correct. They do. And what I do is, they've allowed me to incorporate SMART. And so I have been able to speak with single moms. I only on one case at a time because I'm volunteering. So that's all I can do. But I'm able to talk to our single moms to kind of share insight with them and support in reference to what we can do to get the kids back, what kind of course and training needs to take place, and how we can, complete those hours, going to the court, meeting with the children, and sharing my caseload with my social workers so that we will be able to get these kids back with their moms. So it's a journey, but I am enjoying it.
That is awesome. I need to be mindful to pay attention to this shifting back and forth. So, in terms of the Smart Moms Journal, how
Mhm.
did you come up with this idea?
Well, I came up with it because of my own issues that I had experienced while being a single mom. And what I do know and understand is that we need an outlet. And the goal for SMART, it means that we are to create a forum of women who are all in the same situation, but yet make it more positive. And the manifestation journal was birthed out of me wanting to do more for myself, having the real life instances on how am I doing as a mom? What should my kids want from me? What do I need for myself in the next 3 to 5 years? Is there some trauma that is involved in my life that I need to fix? Or what can I do in order for me to be able to give back to others? And while writing the journal, I really just kind of focused on how I was feeling and, just allow that to be my vision itself. And I was able to gift at least 100 books to moms in Mississippi and Tennessee and throughout the mid-Atlantic area as well, just by sowing the seed, not asking anything in return. I just want them to get the product.
Nice. So in terms of the journal, is there a course associated with the journal?
Well, our moms can in fact share their journals with us on the website, smartsinglemom.org. They can also share it in the Facebook group, Smart Single Mom. And I am, in fact, incorporating some one-on-one trainings. Oh, wait, what happened? I'm sorry. I'm incorporating some one-on-ones. I'm incorporating some conferences in order for us to be able to talk more about the journal, in order for us to be talk more about what's happening in the lives of our moms. So it's a lot that goes along with that. That manifestation journal is one of the 6 journals that I have available for us moms.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are interested, they can subscribe here and they'll be connected to you in terms of what's happening with Smart Single Moms and how to stay connected on any updates that may be happening.
Yes, when they subscribe, what normally happens is they get a newsletter from me personally, and I will share with them some ideas and tips or some upcoming events that we have. Smart is issuing a 2023 calendar for our single moms, and it features, well, 11 of our moms, and they're sharing their stories in reference to how they feel, what they've experienced, what motivates them. And they're also sharing quotes with us as well. So that 2023 calendar is phenomenal. And the goal is to feature a different mom each year to have them share their stories. And in addition to that, I'm hoping to get all 12 of these moms together so that we can have a fashion show featuring their stories and also what they have going on. So I'm crossing my fingers. Yes.
I'm not even going to tell you. You know, my head is already like, ooh, ooh.
Yes, we're going to have to talk about that.
Yes, we definitely have to get your mom's one because I know some of those phenomenal women. But I had the pleasure of hearing, well, what she just shared, everything that is encompassed in this calendar. So, how do we get the calendar? When will it be available? And in case you missed it, you have to go back and rewind. But this is powerful. Like, this sounds like a life-changing calendar, not only for the women who have shared calendar, but for the women who will be receiving or purchasing the calendar. Where can they find the journal? I mean, can they find the calendar?
The calendar is going to be available on Amazon. I am also going to be sharing the calendar with my moms because they're going to also be able to showcase it. And then I'm going to feature it on the website along with carrying some of them in my person. Just reading some of these stories and looking at these beautiful pictures, it's just so touching, and it allowed me to get closer to these moms without even knowing them. So for instance, one of my moms lost her son when he was young of cancer, and she shared that story, and it's a part of the calendar. And for her to talk about her organization and what she's done, it's astounding to me that someone is willing to share in order for them to be able to be a blessing and an encouragement to someone else.
Yes, that part
Yes.
super important. That's also why this series existed and how
Yes.
since it kind of got birth. So in terms of knowing phenomenal queens like yourself,
Thank you.
who are doing phenomenal things to support our women and our girls. Because in supporting moms, you also support the families that they represent.
That is correct. Yes. And research shows, Annette, that over 86% of families in the United States are reared by single moms. And what that means is that there is a huge responsibility. And because the responsibility is so vast, sometimes we look at the situation as being negative because it's too cumbersome to understand. Most of us moms are upset because we didn't have a relationship with the dad, or we didn't get the money that we wanted in child support, or we're the only one in the house. And the purpose for forming SMART was to remind mothers that single mothers are resilient and tenacious. We are stronger than we think we are. We are a sincere support system in order for us to sow and continue to encourage and minister to one another. And my goal is to reach the masses. So that's what we're looking to do.
Girl, and are. That is all. You just said something. Oh, what, Lord, this is why I should have like a notepad. I used to have a notepad sitting here. The journal and how it empowers not only like the families, like a lot of times, like even for this series, last year I had some single moms who shared their stories, but in getting them to share their stories, they was like, I don't do anything.
Right.
I'm just a mom.
Yes.
Did you
That part.
a mom? And I was like, and how many boys do you have? How many kids do you have? How many events and activities are they associated or affiliated with that you have to rotate, figure out what timetable, what time they have to be here or there, make sure they eat, make sure they have their uniforms, make sure they have their cleats and things.
Yes.
Mention the parent-teacher conferences that you have to schedule. I'm just a mom. There's no such thing as just. Especially, and I had some housewives say the same thing. Oh, I don't work, but don't you?
Yes.
That emotional intelligence that is needed in the household. You run an entire household.
We do.
And then when you start asking them, like, so what time do you cook, or what is your schedule like for the day? And then by the time they themselves say everything that they have to do, and then the little inserts that they forgot, they're like, huh, maybe I do. And that in itself is inspiring for women, because there are women out here struggling to get this timetable down. They're feeling overwhelmed, but to see other women who are doing it and or managing it allows them to say, okay, hold up.
Right.
There's a calendar. Oh, she schedules them out. Oh, she has a driver or a parents group that picks up. Let me check if any of these things are available. Oh, they have after school activities. So they're walking up this one from soccer practice. They can be at the after school activities. So I'm not late picking them up. So figuring out how to balance, how we are balancing, and how they are making this work and look so easy doing it.
It's not easy at all.
It looks easy. Some of them look like it's a grandioso. Oh, I can do this. No, you can't.
No, you can't. And see, one thing about it is that us moms have to trust the village. And we've heard this many times before about how it takes a village to raise children. And it really does. And when I think about my day-to-day activities, my daughter is a student at Cab Calloway. She's in the color guard. And then my son is also in karate. So I have a 6-year-old and an 11-year-old. And I'm just like going back and forth sometimes because it takes so much. But to reaffirm your power is to be able to say, okay, I'm going to be mom right now. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm literally giving myself a schedule at this point because I understand that I need to take time for me. And even though it looks and feels very easy, it's so exhausting because we pour out more than we would ever want to. And then it's not often that we have someone to pour back into us. And I want our moms to understand that SMART's initiative is to pour back into our moms in a positive aspect, which is why we want to make sure that we have the manifestation journal. We want to produce the calendar. We want to have the conferences. We want to share our single mothers are resilient and tenacious. Share our brand.
Yes, who are you representing?
Yes. Yes.
Look, she got the journal, she got the calendar. Can you purchase a t-shirt also?
Yes, you can purchase the t-shirt. We have t-shirts, we have blank cups, we have masks that our moms can wear. I also have mask covers that they can also get from me. I have mouse pads, and I'm looking at the hoodies right now, trying to get that done. There's so much that I'm trying to do. But yes, if they want a smart shirt, I have it on my Facebook page. I also have information on my website. It's also on my Instagram and my Facebook. smartsinglemom.org is where you can find everything you need.
So now you know those links are below if you're watching us on YouTube, to the side if you're watching us on Instagram, and above if you're watching us on Facebook. But I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Marlena said she will try. It's done. Oh, you. She on the front end and the back end. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can do a little something. Did you hear? She got a whole journal from her personal journey, and then connected with 12. And I'm sure she has more. I'm sure she probably had to pick through because it takes time, information for the calendar. So I know she got other ones to make another calendar and
yes.
for another one. But y'all want to get the first one.
Yes.
Sure, to get the first calendar. So let me tell you now, if Marlena says, I'm thinking about doing something, just know that it's coming. So you know, share, follow her on all of her platforms. Definitely, if you are a single mom, join the group. When I tell you a resource, we know everybody, everything, every place between the queendom that's on that group, that's in that group. Really want to be connected. There are a lot of phenomenal resources and queens that are on that page. Share, exchange resources, information, concerns, and you have people that will sew back into you.
Yes, it's a phenomenal organization. And even though I've only just begun, I know that the sky is the limit. There's so much that Smart is looking to do for our single moms. And I feel like just because I'm beginning the journey, people are counting me out because they don't understand where I'm going. But when you look at the blessing in disguise and you sit back and meditate and understand your purpose, you are driven by your success that is unanswered and unspoken. And that's the one thing that most people don't understand is it's the small beginnings that you don't despise, because the journey is the most important thing. And if you enjoy the journey, then great success comes along with it. So for you, even Anna, I say thank you, because this is something that is very, very wonderful. I have not been on the interview in a very long time, so I'm like, da 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 da. But I do appreciate the opportunity because I am wearing my crown. You know, every day, us moms, us women, we are wearing our crowns. And what we have to do in the 2023, the calendar is called The Year to Reaffirm My Power.
Yes.
That's the title for the 2023 calendar, The Year to Reaffirm My Power. And I do that daily by meditating and forgetting about the obstacles and looking forward to the opportunities while still counting my blessings one by one, or looking at other people's journey and not measuring their success based off of where I am right now. It's so easy to look at someone and say, oh my God, she sold 300 books. What do you mean? I only got 150 books and I still have more. No, I'm thankful because I did it. Just like you said, I did it. I'm doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I might have my moment in the road where I have to take a detour, but I'm enjoying the journey.
And those detours,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes he takes us on those detours to teach us like a larger lesson that we're going to need to
Yes.
explore later on. Because I definitely had some side turns, and I'm like, what the crap is going on? And then when you come back, it's like, oh, okay.
That's what that was
I have
about.
to get some patience on that,
Yes.
patience on that route. So I guess I appreciate it now because I recognize the patience that I've gained
Mm-hmm.
in that detour. Because sometimes he'll stop us and be
Yes.
hold up, you cannot pass because you're not ready. You're
That
not
is true.
next level. So let me take you over here. And you like dragging, like, what you mean you take?
Man.
But when you make your way back and something is in your face and you're able to authentically address it,
Yes.
getting riled up without falling back or reneging on some things that you've grown through.
Mm-hmm.
Situation, when you get to the other side of it, you're like,
Yes.
that a piece that I had in me addressing it in the first place. And
Oh my God.
I was like, did I just handle that as calm as I did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't swear,
Mm-hmm.
raise my voice,
Mm-hmm.
didn't hit anybody. I didn't put my hands on anybody. I didn't have to call somebody. Like,
Yes. Come on.
I
Yes.
was able to handle that without issue. And then when you sit and you think about it, it's like, where did I get these patients from? And you're like, oh, that detour.
That detour can deter you from even going forward. Because before I launched my page, I had my Facebook page hacked. So the first 3 weeks into showcasing Smart and going to Mississippi and promoting the book and everything, in July, I came back home to find that someone had already hacked into my Instagram and my Facebook. So all of my content that I had in the group was gone. When you look up Marlena Green, you find nothing. And I literally cried because for 7 months, I took a hiatus because I was going to quit and I was not going to do anything. But let me tell you what this detour caused me to do. This detour caused me to get on TikTok, to create a Smart Single Mom account. It caused me to relaunch my Instagram and to create another Smart Single Mom account. It caused me to save my videos and then go back to the same group that I can no longer be administrator of, and to then flourish and pour information into, along with now reaching out to people, telling them what my plans are. And what I'm finding is that huge bump in the road is exactly what I needed, because if I would have just only faced the group, I would have not gone into the other social networking platforms and I would have been comfortable. So now I've rebirthed something else because I'm like, wait, I'm on TikTok, I'm on
Yeah.
Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I got reels and they're immediately uploaded at least twice a week. And I'm finding that over 2,000 people are looking at my reels and commenting on them. And now people are looking for smartsinglemom.org.
Yes.
That would have never happened if I didn't hit the bump in the road.
I'm telling you, y'all need these bumps, these detours. They are not there to deter you. They are there to prepare you. And I'm telling you, it makes you take a hard look on what you're doing, why you're doing it,
Yes.
Let you reaffirm that you
Yes.
need to do
Yes.
it
Yes.
well. Like she can get bigger and better than ever. He was like,
Yes.
I need you to have a whole marketing strategy. I need you to market, to brand smart single moms. And guess what she did? Just that.
Yes. The seed was planted when I participated in the BBW pageant. And I don't even think you know this, but one of the things that you may mention is that we needed to make sure we had one thing. No matter how good we needed one thing. And it took me months to think about that one thing that I wanted. And it was when we were practicing at the bar and we had our shoes on and we were taking pictures. And you were like, okay, I need y'all to tell me what your platform is. And I stood there and I took a deep breath and I'm like, I'm going to talk about single moms. And you were like, yes, yes. And when you said that, and then your next question was, so what are you going to do for these moms? How are you going to help them? What kind of support are you going to provide to them that you can't get on your own? And these questions kept coming. And I was like, oh my God, now I have to stop and think about how I'm going to help these moms. And wait, and what happens when I already told them that I have this platform, so I have to do something with it because I already put it in the atmosphere. So Miss BBW, thank you so much for forcing me to narrow things down and say one, Marlena, one. So my platform has already been defined.
Oh, that's
Oh, thank you.
the idea of even the pageant,
Mm-hmm.
even directing the pageant, came from me losing. You know, so I'm telling you from experience, like those traumas, those detours, they're not there to deter you. They're there to open up the door and let you know that there's more expected of you, and we need to prepare you for that.
Yes. And
So
that's exactly what happened.
in preparing women and girls, in my head, I'm like, I want you to be the best version of yourself, because they got what, 4 things to figure out who you are and whether or not you represent well.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to any one person on any platform. So, you know, making sure that women and girls have not only the confidence to present well, but they've practiced how to articulate what they are presenting and why
Yes.
they're participating in the first place. It gives you a platform to build your platform, whatever it is you're passionate about, you're working on, you're interested in, you can easily make that into your platform. We can talk about it anytime. And you know, Dr. Marlena is here to make sure you got what you need. So make sure you get that journal. Man,
Yes, please get the journal.
oh my gosh.
Get the journal, get the calendar, get the Smart Single Mom merchandise, subscribe. There is going to be a lot that's going to be happening. Every year, a featured mom is going to be on the calendar. So therefore, when you subscribe, you have an opportunity to submit pictures of your family. You can submit pictures of your children, your favorite quotes that you may have. Every mom is important to us. And because every mom is important, single mothers are resilient and tenacious. You know, we have the elephant. It's the strongest animal ever, the matriarch of SMART. And that's because the mother elephant is the leader of the herd, which is what we moms do. We are leaders. So it's a wonderful brand. I love it. It gives me life every time I see it because I did it.
Look, you guys heard it here. Dr. Marlena has a journal, a website, and a calendar that you need in 2023.
Yes.
Prepared for your greatness that's right around the corner. And use the resources that are clearly available to you. We have a variety of women sharing their stories, and today we have none other than Dr. Marlena Bateman.
Thank you.
I just like you said it because it just rolls off really nice, Dr. Marlena.
I love it.
Yes, we just don't we're going to just keep speaking that one because I'm sure.
You've been known to speak things into my life, so I'm just going to be receptive of it and say thank you.
Yes, 2023. Make sure if you are a single mother, you check out Smart Moms. There is a group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
On the Facebook page, you can also find the link for Smart Moms for merchandise, resources, and material. Is there any other way we can support? What if we want to, if people want to make a donation or if they want to purchase like the books and sew into some of these other groups, is there a way that they can do that?
Yes, my Cash App is $ Smart Single Mom. And they can also send me an email. My email address is marlenagreen@smartsinglemom.org. marlenagreen@smartsinglemom.org. I respond to all of the messages sent to me, and whatever is donated is then gifted to a mom, and it goes into that pool to share and provide support. So I can be reached on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any platform. I'm available.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Dr. Marlena. I hope to see you in 2024 to see how much
Yes.
the courses, the workshops associated have blossomed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day on purpose because single mothers are resilient.
Resilient.
Just yes.
All right, you guys, this is the 2023 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Speaker Series. Make sure you like, share, and follow, and hit the link here on YouTube so that, or subscribe here on YouTube so that you know when the next speaker is going to be sharing every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Have a great day on purpose, like she said. Bye.
Bye.